Namaste tribe. Welcome to a quick 15-minute yoga session that you can do in the morning to wake you up. All right, let's get started. So let's start in hero's pose with the knees together and the heels next to the body. And then you can use a block, and if you're at home, you can use a book. And then interlace your hands out and in front of you. Good. And this is the mudra of the early morning. And then reach your arms all the way up to the sky. Take a deep breath in. And then as you exhale, take the hands behind the head, elbows wide. Good. Inhale, arch your spine, look up. As you exhale, curl the spine and try to keep the elbows spread. Inhale, reach up, look up. And then exhale, curl and round in. Good, let's do that 2 more times. Inhale, lengthen the breath, and then exhale, release it. Good, inhale, elbows wide, look up, reach them out, spread across the chest, and then exhale, curl in. Good, stay here, keep breathing, and start to breathe into the back body. So think of breathing right between the shoulder blades. The abs are slightly contracted. As you inhale, come to a neutral spine. Lift the arms to the sky. Keep the mudra. Reach all the way up. And then as you exhale, place the hands out in front of you, coming into a tabletop pose. Good. As you look at your hands, spread them out nice and evenly. And then we'll just take the wrist stretch by taking the fingers, pointing them towards the knees. Good, and then maybe the other side. If this feels like a lot of sensation, you can definitely do one side at a time. Just looking here to wake up the body and wake up all the joints. Good. The tendency here will be for the hands to get too close to each other. Just check in that they're still hip distance. There's a soft bend in the elbows so that they don't lock out. They might not feel like they're bending, but don't lock them out. And then start to make little circles with your hips, so that you start to transfer the weight around the different parts of the hand. So every carpal of the hand gets some love. Inhaling to come forward and exhaling to go back. And the next time you come forward, take the circles in the opposite direction. And really just use your breath here to find movement. Pausing anywhere that feels like it needs a little extra attention. As you come back to stillness, pull the belly to the spine and take the hands forward again. Good. Sit back on your heels and just shake the hands out a little bit. Good. And then when you're ready, come back into our tabletop. We'll tuck the toes and lift the hips, downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. It's early in the morning, so allow the knees to bend and lift the sit bones high to the sky. Let the head drop. See if you can find perhaps a little bit of stillness for a couple of breaths, and just notice where you are. Right? After a long night of sleep, we might feel a little bit tight in the hips and the hamstrings, even the shoulders. So just taking stock of how the body feels without judging it as good or bad. And then come high up on your tippy toes as you breathe in. Take your heels to the right on the breath out. Bend the right knee and look underneath the left armpit. See if you can feel the whole left side of the body opening up here. Think about breathing deeper into your left lung and finding expansion through that left side body. As you inhale, come back to center. Stay high up on the tippy toes. And then exhale, heels to the left. Bend the left knee. Look under the right armpit. Tendency will be for the left arm to collapse, so push through the left arm. Take another sweet breath in. And a sweet breath out. As you inhale, come back to center. And high up on your tippy toes once again, roll forward into plank. Long and strong, belly to spine. Once you arrive, push the mat away until you feel your upper back open. Start to notice every fiber of your being awakening here, every muscle. Bend the knees, let them hover over the ground without touching the ground, and feel your abs engage, wake them up. And then shift your hips back up, downward facing dog. Let's roll through that with some breath. Inhale, forward. As you exhale, bend the knees, hover them, and then shift back. Good. Inhale once again, roll forward, plank pose. Hover the knees, use your abs to lift the hips all the way back to the ceiling. Let the head drop. Let's pause here. Start to take a slow walk to the front of the mat. Pressing down through the heel, start to awaken the hamstrings. You can keep the knees soft. Good. Ragdoll. Separate the feet quite a bit. Soften the knees, chest to thighs, let the head hang. As you grab opposite elbow, give the elbows just a little tug downward, just a little bit of extra weight, so you can start to feel the upper back release. Shake the head yes, and shake it no. Do both at the same time, releasing any tension in the neck. And then as you come back to stillness, release the arms, pull the belly to the spine, and start to slowly heel toe the feet in towards each other till the big toes touch. Keeping the knees soft, start to rise up one vertebra at a time, head is last to arrive. Stacking your energy and stacking your bones one on top of the other. Once the head arrives, roll the shoulders up, back, and down, and let the palms of your hands face forward in a classical Tadasana pose. Pull the belly to the spine, knees stay soft, quads lift up and away from the knees. Close the front of the rib cage and tuck the chin in slightly so the back of the neck gets long. Shoulder blades flow all the way down the spine like you're trying to put them in your back pockets. As you inhale, reach your arms to the sky. Take a deep breath in and look up. As you exhale, forward fold over your legs, bending the knees on the way down. Halfway lift, hands to shins, shoulder blades together. And then exhale, palm the mat. Right leg reaches back. Inhale, look forward. Lower the back knee to the mat, lift both arms to the sky, and take a deep breath in. Allow your hips to reach forward. Think of your left shin reaching towards the front of the mat. As you exhale, lower your hands to the ground. Half split pose, straighten the front leg. Reach back and see if you can stack your right hip over your right heel. Or over your right knee. Start to gently rebend the left knee. Inhale, look forward as you tuck the back toes under. Downward facing dog on the breath out. Roll forward, plank pose, breath in. Shift forward more and lower all the way to the ground, belly down. You can always put the knees first. Inhale, baby cobra, first back bend. And then exhale, down dog through bent knees. Shift back to lift up. Inhale, the right leg high to the sky. Let's bend the knee and opening up the head. Good, circle your right ankle around 3 times in one direction. And then the other, using your Ujjayi breath to guide the movement. Good, moving the movement into your hip. Let's circle the knee around like you're drawing a big circle on the side wall or even the ceiling. And then 3 in the opposite direction. Awakening every joint, getting it nice and juicy. As you inhale, straighten the leg and squeeze your inner thighs together to keep the hips neutral. As you exhale, step forward. Inhale, look forward, lengthen the spine. Exhale, forward fold at the top of the mat, release the head. Rising up, arms lift over your head. Urdhva Hasana, get long through body and breath. Exhale, forward fold and empty the breath out. Halfway lift, lengthen through the spine. As you exhale, palm the mat. Left leg reaches back. Inhale, look forward. As you exhale, lower the back knee. Inhale the arms to the sky. Take a deep breath in, Anjaneyasana. Keep reaching your hips forward. Think of lifting the ribcage away from the pelvis here. On your next exhale, lower your hands to the ground. Half split pose, Ardha Hanumanasana. I usually slide the heel forward at least 3 inches here to get the left hip right over the left knee. Keep reaching your heart forward. Shoulder blades can even stay slightly together here. Think more length than lowering. just a nice big breath into that right hamstring. As you rebend the front knee, tuck the back toes under and inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog, hips high. Roll forward like a wave, slowly undulating the spine. Shift forward and lower all the way back to the belly. Come up for a teenage cobra, so just a little higher, but the elbows still stay bent. Let's stay here. Press down through your feet and lengthen through the back of the neck. Engage the legs and let them wake up. As you exhale, lower the chin. Downward facing dog through bent knees. Inhale, left leg high to the sky. Bend the knee, opening up the hip. Beautiful. Let's circle the ankle 3 times in one direction using your breath. And then 3 times in the other direction. And then moving the movement to the hip. Start to move the knee around. Good. Notice where there's a little tightness. You can always pause there and send more prana, more breath. And then 3 in the opposite direction. Good. Think of lubricating here your joints. On your inhale, straighten the leg and squeeze the inner thighs together, even the hips. As you exhale, step forward. Inhale, look forward, lengthen the spine. Exhale, step forward, release the head at the top of the mat. Rise up, arms lift over your head. Take a deep breath in. Exhale your hands to your heart center. Good, allow your eyes to close for a moment and just come to an intention for your day. How would you like the rest of this day to feel? And then embody that now. Bringing the feet together, big toes touch. Lift the arms to the sky, open them up into a V and sit down Utkatasana, chair pose. Start to bring a little bit of fire into your day, right? A little bit of courage and determination. High up on your tippy toes, diver's pose. Straighten the legs, reach your arms back. Good, it's like you're about to dive deep into your day. See if you can come high up on the tippy toes. Yeah. Heels down, Utkatasana. Take a deep breath in. Rise up and back, finding a gentle back bend. All the way up and back. Bring your hands by your sides, Tadasana. Good. And then take your feet a little bit wider. Good, and I always like to include a little bit of quick movement in my morning practice. So hands can do anything that you want. They can even come to your hips. And you'll jump up and tap your heels and land back. Good, 5 more times like that. Good, just starting to get that blood flowing. And it's fun. Yes, double tap. One more for good luck. Yes, beautiful. And then heel to the feet and back together. Notice how everybody's giggling and feeling brighter already. As you inhale, lift your arms to the sky. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, forward fold, bowing to your beautiful self. Halfway lift as you breathe in. Palm the mat, hop or step back. Vinyasa if you want it. You might be ready for chaturanga. If not, you can put the belly down, up dog. And then exhale, down dog. Breathing in. Breathing out. Inhale your right leg to the sky. Take a deep breath in. Step the foot forward. Warrior 1 as you spin the back heel down. Let both arms lift to the sky. Good. Bend the right knee more and feel the power of your hamstring on the right side lifting up to meet your quad. Engage through the back leg and find the connection between the back heel and the front of the heart reaching forward. Interlace the hands out in front of you and come to the mudra of daybreak, reaching the arms back up and to the sky. And then circle the arms around you, interlace them behind your back. Lift your heart to the sky as you breathe in. Devotional warrior on the breath out, also known as humble warrior. Good, devoting yourself to your intention today. Hands come back down to the ground. Step back, plank pose to breathe in. Shifting forward, lower chaturanga. Inhale for up dog. And then exhale, down dog, hips high. Inhale, left leg to the sky. Step it forward, warrior one. Virabhadrasana one, the proud warrior. Heart reaching forward. Good, find a little bit more depth in the pose. Sometimes that just means depth in your breath. Bending the left knee, pulling the belly to the spine, closing the front of the ribs. Good, take the mudra out in front of you and then reach it all the way up to the sky. Good, feel a nice stretch there through the shoulders. And then reach the arms around you. Interlace the fingers, opposite thumb on top. Everything stays even. Heart lifts up for a slight back bend. And as you exhale, devotional warrior, let the head go. Squeeze your inner thighs together. On an exhale, lower your hands to the ground. Step back, plank pose, breath in. Shift forward and lower, half or all the way. Up dog, cobra, or any back bend of your choice. Beautiful, Louise. And then exhale, down dog, hips high. Good. Look forward and then jump through to come to lay on your back. Good. And then lay out for Savasana. No matter how long your practice is, always take time to take Savasana. It is the most important pose of all. Enjoy your mornings, yogis. Namaste.